Hello, I am Polly Brady Garcia, ASDB graduate of the class of 1963. I am currently the museum curator. Let me show you around. The museum was established back in 1984 in a very small room in a building behind the superintendent's office. It has since had to move due to the growth and expansion of the museum artifacts, and there was no longer room in the small museum room. Where our museum currently is, with everything that we have collected over the years from the different buildings, this house was the superintendent's home, which was built back in approximately 1928. It has 8 different rooms, which includes the basement. This house, we have room 1, which we consider the firsts. The first principal, the first building, the first school. And here in the second room are all the artifacts from the different buildings that we have collected, from the infirmary, the gymnasium, the classrooms, and administration, for example. In our third room, which we call the history room, and then the fourth room is the kitchen, or things collected from home ec, food service, superintendent's kitchen. And in the fifth room, which I was just in a moment ago, is all student-related items, things that they have made, sewn, what they used to cook, the books they used, some of the attire they wore. And then in the sixth room, we call that the special collections. Collections such as yearbooks, picture books, slides, movies, films, the Cactus News that the students wrote stories in, and etc. All of those are being preserved. And in room 7, all classroom-related things, furniture, pictures of students and teachers, books that the students used to study or write in. And in the 8th room is all dormitory related. Anything about the dorms, where they slept, where they played, who supervised the dorms. And one thing we shouldn't forget are the fact that we also have 2 hallways. One of our hallways is our performance hall, where we show memorabilia of musicals, plays, dances, etc. Our second hall is our Educating the Deaf and Blind Children's Hall, which is done all over the state of Arizona. Let me show you a bit in the history room. I would like to share a little bit of some history with you. The first story, just to get you familiar with what's occurred here at ASDB, President Ike donated a Blind Scholarship Certificate Award because he was for any of the first blind who wrote a poem. President Bush Sr. was one of the first to have a phone call with one of our students on the TTY. Third, back in 1971, someone had discovered the remains and bones of the deceased underneath the sidewalk in the ground in front of the elementary school. I would now like to invite you to please come and visit the ASDB Museum. We are open on Mondays and Tuesdays from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. And if you'd like to make a visit, please come sign in as a visitor in our middle school office to get a visitor's badge, and then come on in. It's very easy. If you plan to come as a group, 10 to 20 people, for example, it's best if you call ASDB at 770-3700 and make a reservation prior to your visit. Thank you so much for watching. Is that a ghost? Good thing the lights are still on. Whew. Goodbye.